Dracula. Dracula has crowned himself, and every sunset now demands a tax in the only organ you can donate twice and stay alive. Refuse, and a coffin seals shut around you before dawn. His reign opens with an assault on the sun. A planetary curse snuffs out every ray of light. No UV, no warmth, no day strong enough to scorch a vampire's skin. Humanity loses crops, immune strength, even its sense of time, while vampires inherit an endless hunting ground. Next, he installs the blood economy. Blood replaces money. Citizens queue at extraction booths like a grim DMV, and prisons convert to industrial blood farms, pumping a steady, trackable supply straight into Dracula's treasury. Finally, he breaks the last line of defense: faith. Sacred symbols invert, churches crumble, holy water evaporates on contact, and silver tarnishes into worthless black grit. Resistance feels not just dangerous, but cosmically futile. Dracula doesn't merely rule the night. He owns your lifeblood, your hope, and even your gods. The sun is gone, faith is ash, and the world runs on blood. The Mummy. Imhotep once mummified the living. Tonight he's wrapping Earth itself in his eternal bandages. Imhotep's first action is to unleash the 10 plagues of Egypt to devour the earth and its people. Swarms of locusts devastate entire crop fields and cause cities to crumble. Rivers and running water turn to blood, making them undrinkable, and an oppressive darkness covers the entire planet. But Imhotep still needs an army to enforce his command. With the mastery of the Hamdai curse and the aid of ancient artifacts or forgotten gods, he summons legions of undead warriors to do his bidding. The end of all things follows. Imhotep's triumph shatters the veil between worlds, awakening primordial deities and opening the gates of the underworld itself. Now you, the living, are hunted by demonic forces that don't just kill, they erode existence itself. Imhotep didn't just return from the dead, he made death permanent. Earth is no longer among the living, but just another layer of the underworld, wrapped in sand, silence, and screams. Joker. In Joker's Gotham, honesty and kindness trigger the trap and punish you, while lies and deceit unlock doors and shower you with rewards. It's the sleight of hand the Joker pulls on reality itself, turning every ordinary rule into a chaos spell, and the worst part is that it spares nothing and no one. It all starts with systems turning hostile. Your ATM receipt suddenly shows minus $1,200, your rent money erased in an instant. In a sick prank, traffic lights switch at random, making every road crossing lethal. Even 911 takes its cues from chance. The dispatcher rolls dice to decide who gets help. Every system you once trusted is now a minefield. Gotham's identity grid runs a nightly shuffle. You wake up on a rap sheet, convicted of heinous crimes you never committed, while real monsters from Arkham Asylum have their records wiped clean. Legal names, debts, criminal records, all mutate before sunrise, making long-term plans useless. You exist as someone else every single day. Next, the Joker flips virtue itself, monetizing and weaponizing it. His surveillance web, phones, cameras, point-of-sale systems, scores every action. Proven deception and maliciousness earn credits, but honesty is fined. Hold a door, pay exact change, return a lost wallet, you bleed money. Fake compliments, forged signatures, even petty shoplifting do the opposite, piling up rewards. Trust collapses, relationships, courts, media, even criminal outfits stall because truth now carries a price tag. Daily life is a casino run by the Clown Prince. Safety spins on chance, identities reshuffle at midnight, and chaos saturates every corner of Gotham. Magneto. What if every skyline you once knew became a metal cage? He's already drawn up plans for humanity, and steel bars are the least of your worries. His reign begins by twisting urban landscapes into dystopian fortresses. Skyscrapers warp into jagged spires, entire neighborhoods are torn down and refashioned into slums. Cultural landmarks lie blasted into ruin. Next, he strips you of your rights. You're downgraded to second-class status while mutants claim every privilege. No more voting, no free speech, no choice about where to live. Your home can be seized without warning to house mutant settlers. Every basic civil liberty is erased. Then comes the real horror. Shackled, you're shipped to labor camps, forced to build the very cities that imprison you and mine, the ore that feeds Magneto's empire. Any whisper of resistance meets excruciating punishment. Humanity's spirit breaks. Every iron atom in your body is bound to a will you cannot fight. You built the walls that cage you, mined the metal that binds you, and forged the empire that erased you. Under Magneto, humanity didn't just lose its freedom, it engineered its own extinction. Sauron, the eye has opened, and now it never blinks. Every breath you take is watched. Every silence you hear, it's him listening back. Sauron's rise begins with a second forging, not just of rings, but of history. Libraries are burned, bloodlines erased. The old world is smothered under black banners as Middle-earth's past is rewritten to glorify one name, Sauron. Then comes the conscription. Orcs aren't born, they're bred. From dungeons beneath ruined cities, new legions crawl out, shaped by sorcery and suffering. Entire populations are harvested, not just to build, but to become the next generation of war beasts. Resist? You don't die. You become something worse. But the true horror is his final move. Once the West is conquered, he doesn't stop. He turns his gaze beyond Middle-earth, into the realms of elves, men, and spirits. The veil thins. Magic begins to rot. Language itself breaks down. Even time starts to unravel. Sauron didn't just win. He rewrote reality. You don't remember life before him because history no longer allows it. Voldemort wins. His reign reaches deep into the Muggle world, where enslavement and brutal experimentation pass for mercy compared with his true horrors. But the real question isn't what he's doing to them. It's why. With Voldemort's victory, he and his Death Eater minions seize every institution, twisting them to match their depravity. Hogwarts becomes a cold, dark breeding ground for the most wicked witches and wizards, its corridors humming with forbidden spells that spread like cancer. And it gets worse. Not content with dominating the wizarding world, Voldemort invades the Muggle one. No place is safe. Dementors prowl city streets, their rattling breaths freezing blood. The air reeks of scorched earth as Death Eaters unleash fiend fire and crushing curses, reducing districts to ash. Survival means surrender. Obedience buys you a few extra breaths. The alternatives? Annihilation or experimentation. Muggles disappear in coordinated strikes. The fortunate are hauled away as guinea pigs for Voldemort's grotesque research. To him, they're mere obstacles on the path to a pure-blood utopia. Voldemort hasn't just conquered two worlds. He's rewritten their rules. Magic is no longer a wonder, it's a weapon. And for Muggles, existence itself has become the experiment.